EA tweeted out something. You want to tell us what they tweeted out?
Yeah. So EA, have you heard of this? So there's a trend going on where it's
Okay.
like she's a 10 or he's a 10, but and then it's like a petty reason why you like wouldn't want to date them. So for example, something like she's a 10, but she's never seen the mummy, right? Something like that. Like
Okay.
uh
I've been out
super
the
petty
loop on
stuff.
that, but
And it's a joke.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's this little joke that people have been saying. So, and it's because there's lately been a lot of like red flag sort of like popular tweets. So people were taking a joke out of it and doing more lighthearted ones. For like red flags where it's like, really, that's your problem? Like, okay. Well, EA decided to tweet they're at 10, but they only like playing single player games.
Yes.
Like that's a red flag. Now, here's the thing. What some people pointed out was that EA has put out Mass Effect,
Yeah.
Dragon Age, and Jedi the Fallen Order, all heavily praised. Let's remember they didn't want to do Jedi the Fallen Order because they were like nobody plays single player games. Got talked into doing it, and then everybody played Jedi the Fallen Order, and they were like, "What? People like single player?" And let's also keep in mind for their multiplayer games, two of their latest ones, Anthem and Battlefield 2042. So I don't think they're in a place where they can mock single player games if all of their single player games are vastly outdoing their multiplayer games.
Yeah, Battle 2042. That one, it looked like, I remember when that was first shown at like the Xbox show in 2021, I think. It
Uh,
it looked really good with the tornado and everything, but when that came out, man, did they get crucified. It was just, the player face died so fast. Everybody was going back to the old ones.
Yep.
And that
Yep.
the game is almost in a place I don't know if it can recover. I'm pretty sure they'll probably throw one more out there, but
they put
yeah,
some stuff in there like for fixing, and
yeah,
they took one of the modes that people like the most. They're big chaotic, 128 people, and to better their performance, shrunk it down to 64. They finally put leaderboard scores back in because they had
okay,
taken those away. So you didn't know how well you did in the match, or it could make fun of other people, I guess. Uh, yeah, that whole game just didn't work out. It just did not work out.
yeah. It's
So yeah,
unfortunate.
even so Vince Zampella, Zampea, something like that. He works at Respawn, right? The people who made a lot of the single player stuff, right?
Yeah,
Uh, Even though their biggest game is Apex Legends and everything, but they've done other stuff too, like Jedi the Fallen Order. As soon as EA posted that tweet, they have the facepalm emoji, and they're like, "Are you serious?" Uh, so everybody called them out on it to the point where EA had to come up with a reply.
yeah. I don't even know why they
To
would have
which
did
they
that to themselves, but yeah,
they were like, pretty much like all the jokes and the clap back was like well deserved, and they're like, and anyone who plays single player games is actually an 11, and it's like, okay, like y'all lost, it's fine, y'all realize it, y'all look like clowns.
it's just crazy because at the same time, it's like, yo, EA, like, you should be in a position. Any company that's a gaming company that has a big name, you should be able to pump out the variety. You should be doing both. It should be, because single player,
And
like,
they do.
yeah, they do both, but you should like praise both. Like, why would you, as a company, be negative in that area? Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? It's just
I
like,
don't know.
it's like
Season
this
in
footage,
advance.
like this footage right here. It's like they sliced themselves up that fast. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, all you had to
Yep.
do was not make that type of tweet. You know what I'm saying? And just say something like, you could have just promoted the next Star Wars. It's not Fallen Order, but it's something. But like, you could have just promoted that. You just said something about that. But to talk about, like, try to talk about people who play single player games. Like, first of all, like, PlayStation 4 had over 100 million users, and it's like they're known for the single player, and there's a variety there on their single player lineup. So it's like, why would you question that if you got to sell most of your content on that platform? That's the biggest platform, right? As far as the console side. And then the PC side, you know, they'll play that game, they'll play the other games, they'll mod stuff, whatever. But it's like, why would you alienate? That's like half of your fan base. You know, it's probably more than half if you think about like people who play single player. It's like, why would you?
Yeah, they
like, what do you
pump
do?
out really like as much as I'll like clown EA, they do pump out really good single player games. Like, you know, I'm a huge Dragon Age fan.
Yeah.
And I love Star Wars. The Jedi Fallen Order game was fantastic, and I'm so excited for the sequel. And everything. So it's crazy. They could have hyped up one of their own games. They're at 10, but they finished Jedi the Fallen Order.
Yeah.
And everything. Like something like that. Like they could have hyped up their own game, but instead alienated, trying to make a joke about half of their fan base. When their multiplayer games have not been it lately. That's the other thing that's getting me.
Yeah.
It's like, but your multiplayer games haven't been great.
Yeah, I don't know why they should have known better than that. That was dumb. They should have known better than that. They might recover. They'll recover. I mean, all you gotta do is just keep putting out the games. Be quiet and just put out the games. Just shh. No more.
Yo,